Hey everyone, I am coming to you and trying to find, I've almost forgotten how to do this, so I'm having to figure it out each time, how to find you here on my YouTube. I have an update for you. I'm very, very excited to give it to you. God is moving. 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 I'm so excited I could do laps. I mean, I don't quite have the strength to do laps yet, but I will. I'm doing them in the Spirit. I'm doing them in the Spirit. I'm so excited. Harry Salem will live and not die. Not only am I declaring it in the Spirit, I am confessing and testifying that Harry Salem will live and not die. Just got off the phone a little bit ago with his doctor. What they do here at Eisenhower is each 2 days they change to a new doctor. So his doctor that came on yesterday turns out to be an amazing man of God. He is a Christian. Very, very thankful for him. Very, very thankful. His name is Adam Farzadi, I think. Farzadi. So he's amazing. We had him yesterday and we have him today. Tomorrow we'll get a new doctor. He's had a great nurse today too. Her name is Lisette. I'm giving you these names so you can pray for them as well. The CMO's name is Dr. Alan Williamson. Please pray for him. He's the Chief Medical Officer. And as the Lord brings other staff to you, please pray for them also. Update. Let me give it to you. Just talked to Harry and Eve. I just posted on Facebook an update, but I wanted to bring it here to our family here. As of Saturday morning, when I spoke to the doctor, I said, my husband is doing much better, right? So is he off the critical list? And she said, no, he is still critical and unstable. So that's why I gave you that report. I'm trying to give you exactly what the doctor said. As of last night, after he had had his budesonide treatments, he was not getting them nebulized, but he was getting them 9 puffs of inhaler. And as of last night, he has, I think it was Thursday night was the first, then Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning. So after 4 treatments, he had such a remarkable turn by Saturday evening, which would have been yesterday evening, that the doctor called me and said, I said, what's Harry's saturation? And he said 92%. I said, wait. He was at 50%, and he said, no, you don't understand. I've taken him off a high flow. He's on regular oxygen. And I said, you mean like the machine that I have here waiting to bring him home? He said, yes, like that machine. He is on a regular flow oxygen machine. And he's not even at 100%. He's at 92%, and we're decreasing that. I did not ask a moment ago, but the big news, and I said to the doctor, this was last night, and I said, so what is his liters? Because I know that's the thing that I've not been able to do at home. The 10-liter machine is as big as I could get, and you can't run at maximum. And he had told me, he'd given me some goals earlier, and I said, well, where is he now? And he said, would you like the good news? And I said, well, yes. And I'm thinking, because he's been at 30 liters for a while, several days now. And I'm thinking, Lord, let it be 20. Let it be under 20. I mean, 20 is redemption, 15 is rest. Lord, let it be any of those numbers. That would be huge miracle. But he said he's at 6 liters. 6 liters. He went from high flow, 30 liters, to regular flow, 6 liters in less than 24 hours. And Harry just texted me and said they dropped him again. He is now at 4 liters. They're going to try him at 4 liters. This is the biggest miracles that we could have ever asked for. Now, Harry is encouraged. He's nervous, so I need you to pray against the fear, the panic, the anxiety, all of that. He's nervous because he's still having a really hard time breathing. It is the ARDS. It is the acute respiratory distress syndrome. It is the acute lung injury. But that's what they're treating. That's what Dr. Richard Bartlett and Dr. Don Colbert has been pushing for me to get the treatment in for the nebulized 1 milligram nebulized budesonide every 4 hours. Up until today, they have not nebulized it, but they've been giving us the medicine now since Thursday night, if I've got my days right. which is a miracle. We had to push super hard, but you pushed and you prayed and you stood, and we got it in a inhaled form, in an inhaler form, 9 puffs, which is a high dose. And he's done fantastic with it, and it's brought him from death's door to this amazing report today. God is God. There's no God like Jehovah. There's no God like our God. He is healer, Rapha. He is the breath of God, Ruach. Our God delivers like no other God. Now, truth. I'm giving you truth, the Spirit of God, and then I'm also giving you the natural evidence that your prayers are working. So they just dropped him literally as we're coming on. He said, I thought they'd put me up to 6. No, they dropped me down to 4, which was a miracle. The doctor told me today, when I spoke with him, I said, so what? He said he can see the finish line from here if he will only use his faith. That's the doctor. He said the finish line is very close. I said, well, tell me the things he can do. He said, well, we have to drop his liters to 4 because I can't send him any higher than 4 home. Secondly, he needs to be able to move around, get to the potty chair, take several steps, and keep his pulse ox above 90. So that's the big thing right now. When he moves around, he panics, he gets nervous, he gets afraid, and it steals his breath. So will you go after that with me? Go after the fear, the panic, the anxiety, which, by the way, he has had no extra help today with medication for that. He is doing it with prayer and the word. He's keeping all of that in check. It's just when he moves around, he feels like he's losing his breath. His breath is being stolen. That's what he says. And so let's go after the thief, the breath-stealing thief, and command him to turn loose and turn the breath loose in the name of Jesus. Now, Harry will live and not die. He will declare the works of the Lord, and he is coming home to me. I'm just casting hope here. I can conceivably see even as early as Tuesday morning, just because of the miracle way that we are moving. Now, this beautiful doctor did pass and put in his records that they are going to start nebulizing Harry instead of inhaling, which they haven't done yet. I'm waiting for that first nebulization treatment. But instead of 1 milligram nebulized budesonide every 4 hours, all that he could get the pulmonologist to agree to is a 0.5 milligram of nebulized budesonide every 8 hours. But it's still going in the right direction. And the inhalers have given us such a great victory, along, of course, with prayer. Dr. Earl Roberts would be so proud of us. Prayer and medicine is being merged together, and God is getting all the glory. All the glory. And what I'm thankful for is that there may be now a new protocol to help patients coming after Harry, that if they are in this position, now a new protocol can be, I'm praying that they're being put into Eisenhower to help other patients. That's my next goal. Please make sure that you share, and that you start putting in the comments, even after we're not live. Put in the comments names of people and where they are and if they're intubated or not. Michelle and I are putting together, and others, so many are still praying and coming. And if you're close enough in the area and you plan to come for the remainder of the weekend or even tomorrow, please continue to come and pray in the parking lots, in the area there at Eisenhower where people are flagging and also circling and praying through the night. Thank you for helping us hold this line in the night. I'm expecting to give you an even greater report, and I just ask you, pray, warriors, pray. And again, as I said, we're praying for others. Just a praise report. The family, friends of some of the flags you may have seen on my Facebook page of little children, those aren't even from our School of Worships or from our Women of Worth or from our teams. They are people who have been watching us and have decided to join us. They have a friend, Daniel, who is intubated and in ICU Eisenhower, and they were going to pull the plug 3 days ago, but he's still living. And now those children and the families are down there flagging with us and praying. I'm just saying, if you have family members, if you have loved ones in hospitals, let's defeat this Katab spirit, this COVID spirit that's trying to steal, kill, and destroy God's people and all of mankind. Let's defeat it first in prayer, and let's fight what we need to fight in the realm of medicine too. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting with you. There's a lady, I got word from Dr. Richard Bartlett, a lady, her name is Kelly. She's in Portland, Oregon, fighting for her life. She's intubated. Her daughter Renee has flown in and is not being treated right. Please pray for Renee, the daughter, and Kelly to live and not die. And there are others. Can you think of any other names I'm missing, Michelle, that we could call out? Daniel Clay. Here at Eisenhower. Clay. And what is his name? Clay. And he's in Cleveland, Oklahoma, right? Yeah, there's a man in Clay, his name, and there are others. And so just write the names in the comments, and let's get the word out. Let's get this battle finished. Thank you for praying for Harry. He will live and not die, and he will declare the works of the Lord in his life. Thank you for praying for all of my family. I appreciate all of you praying, and I appreciate your stand. I thank you so much. You are a blessing in my life. You are precious to me, and you are precious to the Lord. Let's stay in this fight and win together. Harry Salem will live. Harry Salem will live. I love you all.